Hey everybody, this is GGB coming into the second quarter of action for the ACC Buccaneers and the Big Ten Bengals. And right now we got the Big Ten Bengals driving for the lead here, 2-yard line. Start of the second quarter, second and goal coming up for the ACC Buccaneers. And at least the ACC Buccaneers were able to get their stamina back. They do go 2 tight end set once again. Under center is Tom Brady. Looks like goal line by the defense. They're going to hand off up the middle once again to Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor's going to be able to run his way for a touchdown. Able to run through 2 tackles. Looked like possibly a tackle for loss. And Jonathan Taylor forces his way through it. And he ends up getting a big touchdown that gives a 7-point lead. Great play made there by Jonathan Taylor. And a missed opportunity for the ACC Buccaneers. Chance to force a third and goal of about from the 3 or 4 yard line. They had the opportunity here to get the stop. Unfortunately, Jonathan Taylor bull rushes through one of them, and Jonathan Taylor ends up stretching it out and getting across the line. I believe that was Chandler Jones there who was run through by Jonathan Taylor. Great run by Jonathan Taylor. And Robbie Gould out there to kick this one through the uprights. Russell Wilson out there to hold it. The kick is up, and it is good by Robbie Gould. 14-7 game here. Everyone ignoring poor Tom Brady. Tom Brady deserves a high five, guys. He did a great job on that drive. Why are they being so mean to Tom? But if you're the ACC Buccaneers, you got to come out here with a statement drive. Your defense is yet to get a stop on the Big Ten Bengals, and that's not good considering that they're going to get the ball after halftime, which means they're likely going to have one more possession than you. And that punt could cost a lot if you're the ACC Buccaneers and if your defense never gets a stop. Jalen Ramsey back to return it. And that's the great thing about having defensive players. You don't have to worry about a stamina the next play. Jalen Ramsey gets about the 5-yard line. He picks it up. He's going to return it. He brings it up to about the 24-yard line before he's tackled. And here comes the ACC Bucs offense. Last time, they had kind of a disappointing drive. Honestly, what was most disappointing in my opinion about it was Lamar Jackson's just refusal to throw the football. Kept on third and pretty long. He decides just to scramble up the middle when there's a whole bunch of defenders, and he slides a good 9 yards, 8 yards short of the first down marker. And it's not a winning football play by Lamar Jackson. And if you're playing the Big Ten Bengals, you really got to bring your best every snap. Under center, 1 tight end set. Dalvin Cook along behind him. You're going to hand off to Dalvin Cook here. Dalvin Cook's going to get met and only able to get about 3 yards on the play. Dalvin Cook has not had a lot of running room here early. Actually, the marker was 2 yards. But yeah, Dalvin Cook is not allowed to have a lot of room to run here. Big tackle there made coming up was Devin McCourty. I don't really mess him up with Jason McCourty, but I know for a fact it's Devin McCourty now because Jason McCourty's no longer on this football team. 2 tight ends set. Once again, under center is Lamar Jackson. They're going to hand off to Dalvin Cook once again. Dalvin Cook is only able to find a small hole, get about 3 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4 from the 30-yard line. And this is going to be on Lamar Jackson because you can't just hand it off here. Lamar Jackson, you can use your scrambling ability to try and pick this up. 3rd and 4 from the 30-yard line. You kind of need this first down. You punt it right back to an offense that has been really unstoppable so far. 2 tight end set for Lamar. Big Ten Bengals bring a 4-man pass rush. He fires it. It's going to be caught on the slant route by DeAndre Hopkins. He picks up the first down. Lamar Jackson so far perfect on the day, as well as Tom Brady, I believe. Both these quarterbacks are perfect on the day. Tackle there made by J.C. Jackson. This is a possibility of being a very good corner room with Stephon Gilmore, J.C. Jackson, Marshawn Lattimore, and Denzel Ward. But gets a big first down with the catch to DeAndre Hopkins. They bring their fullback Gabe Neighbors onto the field. 2 tight end set. Under center is Lamar Jackson. James Conner lined up behind there. They're going to go hand off to James Conner. James Conner's going to run. He's going to get to about 39-yard line. 3-yard rush for James Conner on his first run of the ball game. Brings up a 2nd and 7. And it's not just, guys, it's not going to help placing Dalvin Cook. It's the offensive line not getting a lot of holes up the middle. And when think it helps is pitching it. Pitching it could do great wonders here. Trips to the bottom of the set. Under center is Lamar Jackson. Dalvin Cook will wind up behind him. He's going to go pass here. 4-man rush. He fires it. That's going to be caught by D-Hop for the first down. And right now, D-Hop has easily been the most consistent target here by Lamar. Already 100 total yards in the day. Third catch of the ball game for D-Hop, and Lamar's only completed 6. So D-Hop, as you can see, has been a rather crucial piece of this offense. Under center is Lamar Jackson once again, 2 tight end set. Dalvin Cook lined up behind him. He's going to go pass here, though. Fires it quickly. It's going to be caught by Darren Waller, and Darren Waller's not able to pick up a lot of yards. Gets it about 2 on the play. Brings up 2nd and 8. Darren Waller gets his second catch of the ball game, though. 2nd and 8 coming up. 12 minutes left to go in the second quarter of action. It's been actually a pretty long drive, all things considering. Only to get to midfield. Shotgun for Lamar. Trips to the bottom of the set. Dalvin Cook lined up beside him. Big Ten brings a 5-man rush. They bring a blitz. He fires it quickly. It's going to be caught by DeAndre Hopkins, who's able to get it to the 38-yard line. And as you can tell, DeAndre Hopkins has quickly built a relationship up with Lamar Jackson. He's easily their best receiver. Darren Waller is the only one with the superstar X factor, which is saying a lot. But, oh no, our best receiver is only a guy with the second best receivers. You have 2 guys with superstar X factor. Shotgun for Lamar Jackson. 2 tight end set. They bring Dalvin Cook out in motion. The Big Ten Bengals bring 4-man rush. He fires quickly. It's going to be caught by Eric Ebron, I believe, is the number 2 tight end for this football team. Gets about 7 yards on the play. Actually, David Njoku there. I'm sorry, David Njoku is the number 2. I believe Eric Ebron's the 3. Amos there with the tackle. Brings up a 2nd and 3 from the 32-yard line. And the ACC's right now leading a slowly but surely good drive against the Big Ten Bengals. And, they're looking really good here early on, but that punt might end up hurting them. 2 tight end set, shotgun once again for Lamar Jackson. Takes the snap, 4-man rush, eventually pressured, but he's able to get it off. It's going to be caught by Mike Williams on the sideline for a gain of 11, maybe? And right now, Lamar Jackson, perfect so far in the day. You have to throw an incomplete pass. And this is what you got to do. You got to be almost perfect on offense if you want to beat the Big Ten Bengals. Obviously, they weren't, and they had to punt the ball last drive. So we'll see if maybe they can punch it in and tie the ball game up here. 10.5 minutes left to go on the second quarter. Under center is Lamar Jackson, 2 tight ends. Dalvin Cook lined beside him. They're going to go pass here. He fires it underneath. It's going to be incomplete, trying to get the ball to David Njoku. First incompletion of the day by, I believe, either quarterback. So big incompletion there. And honestly, if you hit David Njoku there, it's probably easily a first down. Or at the very least, it's a 5-6 yard gain. It's a big gain. It's a sizable gain if he completes it. 2 tight end set once again. Under center is Lamar Jackson. Looks like possibly a blitz coming from the Big Ten. They bring Mike Williams in motion. Actually, no. They're going to go pass here once again. He fires it on the run. It's going to be caught by Darren Waller all the way down to the 2-yard line. Almost loses it there. Almost fumbles that ball away as Darren Waller. But able to hold on to it. Third catch of the ball game for Darren Waller, and it's a big one. Get him down to the 2. A weird wide receiver formation. No DeAndre Hopkins, Mike Williams, and I believe, who else? Mike Williams and who's the number 3 receiver? Tyler Boyd out there on the play. DeAndre Hopkins probably too tired. Brings up a 1st and goal, though, from the 2-yard line. They bring fullback Gabe Neighbors out there. 2 tight end set. Under center is Lamar. James Conner out there. He's going to go run to James Conner. James Conner's going to get stuffed for a yard loss. And great play made there up the middle by the Big Ten Bengals. 2nd and goal coming from the 3-yard line. And it's going to be tough to run up the middle. You've not had a lot of success doing so. And bringing out your worst running back really doesn't make a lot of sense to me right now. I understand James Conner is a very good downhill runner, but Dalvin Cook's a better downhill runner down here by the goal line, and I'd rather have Dalvin Cook with the ball in his hands. 2 tight end set. Under center is Lamar Jackson. Some chaos in the secondary. Takes the snap. Pass from Lamar. He fires it. That's going to be touchdown. Getting the ball to David Njoku. David Njoku actually had a pretty good drive. Actually, I'm sorry. Logan Thomas is the number 3 tight end. Eric Ebron was the number 2 tight end last year. I don't know why I thought that Eric Ebron was on this football team. But Logan Thomas is the number 3 tight end. And he great pass right to David Njoku. They picks up the touchdown, and barring a miss by Harrison Butker out of Georgia Tech. It's going to be a tie ball game. 9 minutes, 8 seconds left, and you just need your defense to get a stop. Out here to take the snap. The hold is Deshaun Watson. Takes the snap. The kick is up, and it is good by Harrison Butker. 9 minutes and 8 seconds left in this first half of action. And if you're the defense for the ACC, you got to get a stop. You can't just have them get a touchdown every single drive. Your offense is only going to be able to put up with that so much. You can only expect so much out of them, and a touchdown every drive is a lot. So you're going to need to stop. And the ACC hasn't really come close to getting one so far. We'll see if maybe Aaron Donald can make a big-time play here. Kick is going to be done by Harrison Butker. Bradley Pinion's only seen the field for one play, and the Big Ten punter hasn't seen the field for any plays. Obviously, that's the dream if you're a punter, is never have to see the football field. Going to be returnable by Stephon Diggs to bring it out of the end zone and get it to about the 20-yard line. So actually a loss of about 4 yards on that play by taking it out. 1st and 10 coming up from the 21-yard line, though. And onto the field comes Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor's had a phenomenal game so far, by the way. Ezekiel Elliott also had a really great game. But Tom Brady so far is perfect, I believe, on the day. And you have to stop that if you're the ACC. You have to force incompletions. If he's perfect, you're going to lose this football game. No one's got their X Factor activated, though, so far. So that's a bright side if you're the ACC Buccaneers. They bring fullback Andy Yanovich onto the football field. Looks possibly a 5-man rush by the ACC. It's going to go handoff up the middle, and Jonathan Taylor able to run through a tackle for a 3-yard gain by a big, big man, honestly. A tackle made by Calais Campbell. Calais Campbell's a big man to just run through and carry for 3 yards. Jonathan Taylor acting special here in this game right now. And this is what you need if you're the Big Ten. You need your players to be great. Shotgun for Tom Brady. 3-man rush, it looks like. It is a 3-man rush. He has some time. He fires it. It's going to be caught by Stephon Diggs for the first down. 9-yard gain on the play. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. And 151 total yards of offense already for the Big Ten Bengals. Third tackle of the ballgame for Justin Simmons. And, they've been pretty dang good here today. Shotgun for Tom Brady once again. Looks like a 3-man defensive line. Takes the snap. He actually has some time here. He fires it. That's going to be incomplete, trying to force the ball in there to Jonathan Taylor. Just not an open receiver. It's actually Tom Brady's second incomplete pass of the day. So they actually had forced one before. Brings up a 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. That was a big one for the ACC Buccaneers, because that way there's at least a conceivable path to forcing a 3rd down for the Big Ten Bengals. So we'll see. 2nd and 10 coming up, though. 8 minutes left to go in this first half of action. Trips to the top of the set. Under center is Tom Brady. He's going to go pitch to the outside of Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor has a hole. He's able to only get about 35 yards thanks to a good play made on the edge. I'm not 35 yards. He had a 35-yard line. Brings up a 3rd and 8. Only a 2-yard gain on the play. And this is the ACC's chance at getting a stop here. They need it. They need a stop. They spread their receivers out. Shotgun for Tom Brady. Takes the snap. ACC brings a blitz. Incomplete. Trying to get the ball to George Kittle, and a little bit inaccurate. If that ball's thrown accurately by Tom Brady, it is an easy 1st down. And onto the field comes the punter for the Big Ten. 7.5 minutes left to go, and the ACC got that much-needed stop that they needed. Yes, great play on defense. The punt is out on the football field. Punt is off, and that's going to be returnal from the 17-yard line. You're going to get tackled for about a gain of about 8 yards. Good return there by, I forget who the return man is for those. It's not Jalen Ramsey, obviously. Maybe Hunter Renfrow. Hunter Renfrow is out there to return the punts. Hunter Renfrow, though, he is not going to see the field a lot, but he is a very valuable punt returner. So, interesting use for him there, and he's able to find his way on the football field and be productive even while not being a starting member of the offense. 1st and 10 coming from the 23-yard line. Chance to take the lead here for the ACC before halftime. 1 tight end set. Shotgun for Lamar Jackson. Dalvin Cook lined up beside him. Takes the snap. 4-man rush. Dalvin Cook on a route. He fires it. It's going to be caught underneath by Darren Waller, I believe, for only about a gain of 2 yards. Oh, yeah, this is shaping out to be a very, very good football team. A chance to go down as one of the better games ever for the Conference of Champions thing. We'll see, though. 2 tight end set under center is Lamar Jackson. He's going to go hand off to Dalvin Cook up the middle. He has a sizable hole. Dalvin Cook's going to fight his way for about 8 yards, getting just short of that first down marker. 3rd and 1 coming up here. Joey Bosa makes the tackle on that play. Both Bosa brothers have made this football team, as well as 2 of the 3 Watt brothers. I'm sorry. I forget about Derek Watt. And weirdly enough, he didn't make the roster. Andy Yanovich was a little bit better of a fullback for him. Empty set for Lamar. Trips the bottom of the set. They bring a 4-man rush. He has time. He fires it. It's going to be caught by D-Hop over the middle for a gain of 8. Yeah, D-Hop has easily been the most consistent receiver for the ACC. 5th catch of the ball game for 38 yards. Easy catch there. Just getting the ball to his best player. And that's what you need to do in big 3rd down situations, is get the ball to your best player. And right now, DeAndre Hopkins is their best football player, at least on the offensive side of the ball. Shotgun for Lamar Jackson. Dalvin Cook lined up beside him. Looks like probably a 4-man rush by the Big Ten. Takes a snap, handoff to Dalvin Cook. He has some running room to the outside. Cuts back inside. And he's going to get about 6 yards on the play. He's up a 2nd and 4. Good play there made by Dalvin Cook. Probably one of his better runs of the day, actually. Micah Hyde there made him make the tackle. And here we go. This is the chance here if you're the ACC. Good chewing of the clock so far. Empty set for Lamar Jackson. 5.5 minutes left to go in the 2nd quarter. Takes the snap. 4-man rush. He fires it. It's going to be caught. Actually incomplete. Trying to get the ball to DeAndre Hopkins. He actually doesn't catch that one. Brings up a 3rd and 4. Clock stops. And Bosa's punching Tom Brady on the shoulder, I guess to give him some encouragement, considering he went 3 and out last drive. Actually, not 3 and out. I think they got 1 first down. But yeah, had to punt the ball away. 3rd and 4. 5 minutes, 28 seconds left. You need this first down if you're the ACC to keep the drive alive. Shotgun. Dalvin Cook's pedigree. We take the snap. Fires it. That's going to be intercepted. Intercepted by the Big Ten Bengals. Him and his receiver were not on the same page. And Denzel Ward gets a big interception that could give the Big Ten a great advantage before halftime. They chew this clock right. They could be the last team with possession of the ball. Trying to get the ball to, I believe, I don't know who he was trying to get it to on that play. I think he was trying to get the D-Hop. Not positive, though. He's completely inaccurate on the pass. And on the field comes the Big Ten offense. Put an excellent field position here as Tom Brady and this core. And if they play this right, they could be the last people with their hands on the football before halftime, and then they get the ball back. They get the ball starting halftime. That could be a 14-point swing if they handle this correctly here. Shotgun for Tom Brady. I don't know if they can cook 5.5 minutes of clock, but they can try. They're going to go hand off to Zeke up the middle. Zeke's going to have a lot of running room. He's going to get it about 9 yards on the play, get it to the 40-yard line. And 3rd rush of the ball game for Zeke, but already has 25 yards, almost averaging 10 yards per carry here. Looks up a 2nd and 1. A little bit under 9, actually, is what he's averaging. Actually, a little bit over 8, a little under 9 is what he's doing. Shotgun for Tom Brady. He's going to go hand off to Zeke, who's going to get stuffed. He's going to get stuffed for a loss, actually, on that play. Brings up a 3rd and 3. Big play made up the middle by Calais Campbell. Calais Campbell actually been making plays here early on for this defense up the middle. Calais Campbell normally an outside pass rusher, but today he's playing rush defensive tackle. And whenever he's been in there, he's been very productive at getting stops on the defensive side of the ball. Stopping the run and getting after Tom Brady. Big 3rd and 3, though. Big 3rd and 3. Chance to get a huge stop for the ACC here before halftime. You can give up 0 points. Considering the bad field position you were put in, that's a miracle. Shotgun for Tom Brady. Actually, that's a 58-yard field goal. That's makeable. He's going to hand off up the middle. Actually, a lot of running for Zeke. He'll get it all the way down to the 32-yard line. And obviously, he does pick up that first down. Big run there by Ezekiel Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott seemed to get more snaps than Jonathan Taylor here, at least at the present moment. Zeke actually been killing it here early on in this game. Low snap. Tom Brady's forced to do something with it, but able to get the draw without having too much go awry. Able to make a big-time play to get the first down on the halfback draw, Ezekiel Elliott. And the clock's still chewing at the 32-yard line with 4 minutes left to go in this second quarter of action. Shotgun for Tom Brady, one tight end set. Jonathan Taylor lined up a little bit behind him. Takes a snap. 4-man rush. He fires it. That's going to be right in traffic, but able to thread the needle. Gets it to Michael Thomas on the slant to the 18-yard line and the first down. And yeah, Michael Thomas is pretty great on the slant route. I don't know if you know this. He's kind of known for it. But to the 18-yard line, 3.5 minutes left to go in this second quarter of action. I don't think they can chew this down too much. They can chew it a little bit more. Under center is Tom Brady with two tight ends on the football field. He's going to hand off the middle to Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor's going to get stuffed for only about a gain of 1 yard on that play. They mark it 2, actually. A big play coming up the middle is the Buccaneers defensive tackle. And the clock is still moving, so that's kind of what you want if you're the ACC Buccaneers. You want to chew a little bit more clock here. You don't want to give the Big Ten, that's what you want to do if you're the Big Ten Bengals. You don't want to give the ACC too much time. Shotgun for Tom Brady. Looks like possibly a 3-man rush by the ACC. They do bring a 3-man rush. He has time. He fires it. It's going to be caught right at the goal line. It's going to be a touchdown by Stephon Diggs. Second receiving touchdown of the game. Actually, first receiving touchdown by the game for Stephon Diggs. I'm sorry. But chance to kick this extra point through the uprights and make it a 7-point ball game. And at the ACC, you got to have a great 3-minute drill here to get a touchdown. So you can tie the game heading into halftime. And you kind of need the game tied, because if you don't have the game tied, then the Big Ten Bengals have a chance to have a 2-possession lead coming out of halftime. Great run. Great route by Stephon Diggs. And great throw by Tom Brady, delivering it right when it needed to be thrown. Russell Wilson out there to hold this ball while Robbie Gould kicks it through the uprights. Robbie Gould's kick is up, and it is good. It is a 7-point ball game. Yeah. This is kind of what I expected. I expected a really good game. Lamar Jackson made a mistake there by throwing the interception, obviously, and it gave the Big Ten Bengals an excellent opportunity to take the lead before halftime. Now, 3 minutes it's still a lot of time. It's still a lot of time with 3 timeouts if you're the ACC, plus the 2-minute warning. So plenty of time to tie this game up heading into halftime, which you kind of need to do because the Big Ten gets the ball after halftime. So Robbie Gould out there to kick this one away right off the extra point. Jalen Ramsey back there to return this ball. It's weird. It's very rare that we have the kick return and the punt return be different people. But Robbie Gould's kick is away. It's going to be returnable by Jalen Ramsey, taking it up the 2-yard line. He's going to bring it up to only about the 22-yard line, 23-yard line before he's stopped. And 2 minutes and 45 seconds is what Lamar Jackson, this offense, has been given to go down this football field and score a touchdown to try and tie this game up before halftime. He obviously made a pretty big mistake with the interception. We'll see if he can possibly make up for that. Ball went straight into the hands of Denzel Ward. I believe Denzel Ward's the nickelback for this football team. We'll see. 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Can Lamar Jackson do it? Shotgun, one tight end set is Lamar. Dalvin Cook lined up beside him. Dalvin Cook goes on a route. He fires it underneath. It's going to be caught by Darren Waller. He's only going to be able to pick up actually nothing. He picks up nothing on that play. Brings up a 2nd and 10. And there's the other side of this is you can't give the ball back to the Big Ten Bengals before halftime. You can't give them the ball with a chance to score and then score again. And that could be a 3-possession game for you really quickly if you're ACC Buccaneers. And that could slip out of hand really easily if you let that happen. So you cannot give them the ball back. So, 2.5 left to go in this second quarter of action. 2 minutes and 20, actually. Shotgun, tight formation is Lamar Jackson. Dalvin Cook lined up beside him. Takes the snap, fires it quickly underneath. That's going to be caught by, I believe, Tyler Boyd, making his first catch of the ball game for about a gain of 6, actually. They mark him. Tyler Boyd, actually with his first catch of the ball game. That's going to be a 2-minute warning, ladies and gentlemen. And out of this 2-minute warning, you guys are going to have a big stop by the Big Ten Bengals. I mean huge. Or a first down that the ACC desperately needs. You cannot put this ball back to the Big Ten Bengals. You cannot. Your defense has gotten one stop the entire game. The other 3 drives have resulted in touchdown for the Big Ten Bengals. You cannot give them the ball back. 2 tight end set. Shotgun here is Lamar Jackson. He sends Dalvin Cook out in motion. D-Hop and Mike Williams on the same side. Takes a snap, 4-man rush. He has time. He fires it. That's going to be caught over the middle by DeAndre Hopkins down to about the 40-yard line, 38-yard line to mark him. And I'd start going no huddle here. Or start calling your timeouts. Because time is definitely of the essence if you want to get down this football field and try and score a touchdown. And considering the way you're doing it is very much through chunks of about 10 or 15 yards, you're not getting any big chunk plays. They do go no huddle here. Minute 38 left in the half. Lamar Jackson takes the snap. He has time. He scrambles around. He fires on the run. It's going to be incomplete, trying to get that ball to Dalvin Cook, but unfortunately a little bit inaccurate on the spin move out of the throw. So minute 32 left on their own 38-yard line. You got to get something before halftime. A field goal is a possibility here. It's okay to settle for one. And you got to get some points before halftime, though. You got to take some amount of momentum at a halftime. Shotgun for Lamar Jackson. Looks like possibly like 4-man rush by the Big Ten. Dalvin Cook lined up beside him. They're going to go actually 4-man rush. So he scrambles out of the pocket. He's going to slide for only about a 3-yard gain there. Don't know if that was really worth a 2-yard gain, actually, it looks like. And 3rd and 8, and they're stuck in a little bit of predicament. You don't want to... You want to try and get points here before halftime, but you don't want to not get this and then give the ball back to the Big Ten Bengals. But they do go no huddle here. Actually has his active factor activated, so we'll see what happens here. They bring a 4-man rush. He has time. He fires it. It's going to be caught. Great catch there, going out of bounds. ACC Buccaneers are forced to use their timeout. Great catch on the sideline by, I don't know, are they going to show who caught the ball? Tyler Boyd. Tyler Boyd makes his second catch of the ball game, and it's a big one. 45-yard line at the Big Ten Bengals. They have to use their first timeout, unfortunately. But pick up a big first down there. And a minute and 1 second left. 1 tight end on the football field. Shotgun for Lamar Jackson. His running back beside him and Dalvin Cook. Takes a snap. Fires it. It's going to be caught on the slant. Great route by, I believe, Tyler Boyd once again. Gets it to the 29-yard line. 57 seconds left in this ballgame. Tyler Boyd weirdly getting involved here late in this half of action. 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line, 57 seconds, plenty of time. And weirdly enough, you got to start worrying about if you leave too much time for the Big Ten to actually try and do something. Shotgun for Lamar Jackson, 1 tight end set. Takes the snap. He has time. He fires it underneath to Dalvin Cook, who's going to try and juke his way, but only gets about 3 yards in the process. 50 seconds left, 2nd and 7 coming up. And you want to use that timeout, ideally, if you get stopped and you can take the timeout and kick the field goal. You want to keep that in your back pocket if you can, but you also want to try and set your sights on a touchdown here to tie the game up. 35 seconds left. Shotgun for Lamar Jackson. Takes the snap. He goes deep. Oh, deep pass to DeAndre Hopkins all the way down to the 4-yard line. This is where I think I take my timeout. You have time to clock it. I would take the timeout. The clock is just clipping off the football field, and you're going to have to take... Okay, they waste about 6 seconds on that. They could have taken that earlier. But 16 seconds is plenty of time to get a couple shots into this end zone. Obviously, you can't get sacked on the play. You should know that if you're Lamar Jackson. You can't get tackled in bounds. So every pass has to be into the end zone or out the back of the end zone so that there's no chance at an interception or a sack. You cannot get sacked here if you're Lamar. Looks like possibly a blitz by the Big Ten. Shotgun for Lamar Jackson. Trips to the top of the set. Takes the snap. Fires it outside. And that's going to be tackled short, I believe, by Darren Waller. And that's probably going to be the half, guys. Oh, what a horrible play call. Yeah, that's going to be the half. 5 seconds left. And there's just no way. Oh, my God. Bad decision. That's the end of the half. And they get no points heading into halftime. Bad decision. But everybody, this is GGB saying adios amigos and good luck to both these football teams.